selfie camera, 1080p, 30 fps. This is stabilization. These are the colors. I have to say, I'm really pleased with the dynamic range. Some of the Chinese manufacturers like Honor, Xiaomi, sometimes they are struggling with dynamic range. However, here is looking pretty good. Well, let's switch to 1080p, 60 fps now. And we've got that 60 fps. It is pretty windy, so I'm not sure how the microphone is going to manage with that. This is stabilization. Colors looking good. But let's take some selfies now. This is times 10 maximum zoom. I am just teaching my niece how to ride a bike, and she's doing a pretty good job, I have to say. Switching to the main sensor, and let's take some pictures now. Okay, this is the Ultra Orango. Mia, or big Mia, is riding on the bike. It took me half an hour one way to teach her how to balance, and then another half an hour to teach her how to pedal. Guys, it is important to have a proper bike as well. So this is stabilization. I have made a video actually how to teach kids to ride a bike. My youngest one was 2.5 back then, and she was able to cycle the bike herself. Stabilization looking good on nothing too, eh? Sadly, I cannot switch between the lenses. I have to stop and then start recording again. So this is the main sensor. Let's check on stabilization. Happy with that. Good. Let's go to times 2. This is the quality. Guys, for £319, this is probably one of the best value for money mid-range devices that you can find on the market, honestly. Now I'm using 1080p 60 fps on Ultra Orango. It's great because the 60 fps is available across all the lenses, which is always a good thing. You know, for vlogging, making that cinematic shots, then you should be happy about that. But let's carry on. Look at the clouds. The color's looking natural. Wow. Okay, so this is the camera layout. You've got your slow motion. Then you got the video, photos, you can choose different filters, portrait photography, now which is also available on selfie. When you go more, you got your time-lapse, panorama, expert, and it's great because there is a raw file available here, which is pretty awesome. But let me show you the shutter speed. Sorry, let me turn that off. It is not the fastest that I've used, but it's doing pretty okay in my opinion. So this is the quality when you get a little bit close to the subject. This is times 2, still recording 4K. Look at that natural blurry bokeh effect here. That's pretty impressive. There is no dedicated macro lens, however, I'm okay with that. I'm going to use times 2, that crop in, to take some macro shots now. Okay, maximum zoom at night, times 10. But let's switch to the main sensor. Sadly, I have to stop and then go to ultra wide angle. I cannot do this during recording. And this is the ultra wide angle. It is pretty cloudy, you know, typical British weather, unfortunately. But let's take some pictures now. Okay, 30 fps on ultra wide angle, and I have to say I am a huge fan of this device. For £319 you got beautiful display, decent camera, nice design, you know, the list goes on and on. I was actually comparing this phone with more expensive mid-range device, Samsung Galaxy A55, and this phone could actually keep up. You got portrait photography, yes, you are limited with some additional features, but you get nice clean Android experience, you know, and you just pay $319, bargain. What's also worth mentioning, I was editing the whole video using this device and it did just fine. It was a bit slow sometimes, but it was possible. Let me know what you think about this device and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.